Welcome back, everybody, to our last match for today for Starladder China, Day 2 of Season 11. I'm joined by LD once more.
Yeah, we got more quality Starladder China Dota. LaiG Gaming versus HGT, both teams making their debut here. No idea what to expect. LaiG Gaming's had some interesting performances. I think mainly D2L's the tournament we've seen them in. Haven't looked great, but they've put together wins here and there, whereas HGT have been pretty dominant for the most part. So
Yeah. LaiG Gaming qualified for the line finals of Starladder.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, D2L.
yeah, they had to claw their way in.
Yeah.
HGT took it
they
the
beat
easy
LGD.
way. Yeah, that's true. LGD is just so hit or miss, man.
Yeah.
One day they're great, the next day they're feed lords. So you just never know which LGD you're gonna get.
Yes, very true with LGD, but we'll see more of them later on the term. For now, HGT versus LaiG Gaming. I don't know. ZSMJ's team here. Well, is ZSMJ even playing? What? I'm guessing, is he Show? He must be Show. Maybe this is his, like, one of his
Why do they
old-
have 3 stand-ins?
I'm not sure what's going on here. We're gonna. I'm just looking down here. I'm like, where's ZSMJ?
That is ZSMJ.
Okay.
Yeah, show is ZSMJ.
Yeah, that's, I
Let's
guess
see.
just another name he's been using. And Ran and Air. Okay. Yeah, right.
I can't even tell who's who. 'Cause their names in the lobby are not the same as their names
Life
in the
is
game.
hard.
Yeah, I think it's mostly their same roster, but not 100% sure. So, draft well underway. Teams are picking quickly. What do we got here? We've got a first pick Death Prophet, Void Skyrath, your classic duo reply to just contest that pick and blow it up before Exorcism can do its work. LaiG gonna go back for the Doom pick, so a pretty strong combination here. The Death Prophet Doom, a lot of late game potential, great lockdown, great pushing power. Bit inactive in the laning stage. That's where they'll suffer. And, well, second stage of bans, we do see that Invoker Ember removed by LaiG. Not wanting GSMJ to get his hands on anything along those lines. So it could be a one-position Void, but we'll have to wait and see how they want to run this. LaiG Gaming expecting something a bit different. And in the second phase, we're going to see that Razor CM picked up for HGT. So all about the Chrono right now for this lineup. If they hit it, it's gravy. If they don't, they're in a lot of trouble. And LaiG Gaming. The hero we just don't see much anymore at all. Your Enchantress snapped up very early.
Yeah, well, I'd say CM's kind of in the same boat. Like, I was surprised by the Enchantress pick, and I was like, what, Crystal Maiden? Who plays this anymore apart from, like, Ake? But CM used to be, like, picked as a support often against the jungling Chen Enchantress because the Frostbite is pretty good against their early rotation since it can just be used on the creep and has that extra long duration so you can actually kill it off. And I think that's maybe part of the reason HGT pick it, but they picked it up pretty damn fast, so they seem to maybe just want to go for the CM anyways. Freezing Field on Chronosphere sometimes works, but very rarely. I don't think it's a combo you can rely on by any means.
Yeah, you don't pick the CM expecting to hit that. If you do, it is nice, though. Lycan banned out by HGT. LaiG, I don't know if they would have gone for a Lycan. That's some pretty weak lanes.
Yeah.
Doom, Lycan,
it's
Enchantress off in the woods. Death Prophet who's not going to gank. That would be...
Yeah. I think like a Lycan plus Lion lane is just maybe too passive for him, but...
Yeah, you're not keeping Void out of the lane with that. That's for damn sure.
Last pick Centaur, so I have to see who's actually the safe lane farmer, whether it's the Centaur or the Void.
Yeah, I mean, I say the Void, but with this pick, maybe it is the Centaur. Centaur a bit more item reliant in the early game though. Getting your blink is of huge importance, whereas Void, yeah, he definitely needs farm later on, but just getting to level 6 and having some sort of items like your boots and maybe makings of treads is normally enough to get the job done.
I like this carry pick there. They're gonna go for the Wraith King. It's good against the Void because you've got the 2 life, so he's not really the best Chronosphere target. And just even against like the burst damage of a Skyrath, whatever it may be, the Centaur, he can have that extra life come back and just keep on going. So gives them another reliable initiator, because Doom could go for that Blink Doom, but you need an actual kind of lockdown to go with it, and that's where Wraith King can come into play.
Yeah, definitely for all the reasons you mentioned. And, well, LaiG gave me a bit light on actual team fight here. All that being said, they've got the Exorcism and Doom, but no real AoE control, and against a Void Centaur, that is very tough to go up against. So it looks like it will be that safe lane Centaur, as I mentioned. His Blink, the most important item for the 2 initiators, and it looks like the Void probably going to head to the off lane here.
I don't know if this is on purpose, but this is the never-before-seen 12 Tango build from the Faceless Void.
Does he have time to sell these? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think he just bought. He should have just bought them. We only loaded in like 3 seconds ago. Maybe.
I mean, why don't you just pull him? CM does. CM gets boots, but does Kaka really need 3 tangos of his own?
It may have been like a hotkey that where he accidentally spammed it too much or something. I don't know for sure. Maybe that's what the pause is about, because it was the Void who paused. So hopefully our Twitch check can maybe get some translations going. But
2 minutes from now.
I don't know. That's some next level new plays. If you're going 12 tangos, you're definitely going off lane.
And he's up. The thing is, he's 12 tangos against a fairly lane. Wraith King Lion.
He's expecting, I guess, to trade hits with Lion for days. That Lion is not going to know what's coming because he's only got 2 tangos.
Yeah. Well,
outclassed.
This will delay the boots a little bit, or that poor man's shield.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think it's the value pickup, but.
No. Let's see how things pan out. Super on his Enchantress. This is a player-hero combo. It's been a while, going way back to the Rising Stars days when he used to play that Enchantress. He was his Enchantress and his Wisp. Those were his 2 big heroes. So
yeah, even the solo mid Wisp wasn't always support. Sometimes you get that core roll. Did some work with it. So Enchantress this game. It's always the question is always like what can she get done in the laning stage? I mean, Miracle, he showcased how the farming Enchantress is not normally good enough, so it's a hero that needs to get something done early, probably 9 out of 10 games, and, well, what's he going to be able to gank this game? Razor, somewhat gankable. Depends on your creeps, of course, but that's a potential kill, depending on who's mid, and mid will be a decent hero to gank. The Death Prophet gives you a lot of damage, but has no setup, so I don't think that's the easiest lane to gank, but it's possible. The Void off lane and not very easy to gank. And by the way, he did sell those tangos, so only sitting on 8.
Spammed a few too many.
Well, I don't think he'll be moseying onto the Doom's lane.
I think it's possible to gank the Void because you've got the Lion. Like, so if you get a Centaur or something, you can hex into a Centaur stun and you get a Wraith Fire Blast. But without the Lion kind of being there with a... Like, you've got 2 stunners, so Enchantress just provides the extra damage or lockdown, so... Is possible. It's still like if you're just smoke ganking to kill a safe an offlane, it's maybe not worth it though. Like you need to get towers out of this as well.
Yeah, there are other 2 heroes in that lane don't push, Lion and Wraith King. So it depends on the Enchantress creeps, or she could just go AFK farm, rush the Midas. But we'll see.
Yeah, has a smoke already, so at least looking to do maybe 1 early gank this game. But it's going to be Haste Rune going the way of the Lion to start things off, and we'll just venture back towards this top lane. It's going to be CM lurking around middle. Boots first CM, has Frostbite, so likely to just go and clear out the big camp, or at least the 1 big creep once before kind of making her way anywhere. Get that early point in the Arcane Aura, just help out the team across the board.
Meanwhile, Doom making his way up the river, or up the ramp here. He's blocked off the double pull, and he's going to find a Centaur. Not as great of a creep as it used to be, as they are getting aggressive here right away on ZSMJ. There's your Hex. Wraith Fire Blast, or Hellfire Blast available to follow this up, and he will be forced out to Time Walk. Holding it for a really long time.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's worth taking all that extra punishment just to save your Time Walk.
Yeah,
I guess if he uses that, he's already used 1, so...
I'm about to say, yeah, where's this missing mana from? He's missing 60 mana. Was that the Time Walk, or...?
I think he might have Time Walked up the ramp, or up the cliff to get this ward down. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. That would make sense.
Because he had not used any regen prior to that, so it's not like he was getting harassed and had to Time Walk out.
I think if not for that, he just Time Walks out immediately. But if he used the Time Walk to escape, he'd be completely mana depleted, and then he can't leech XP, so... I guess from that point of view, it's okay, but he's going to chew through regen so fast here.
Yeah, already down to 6 tangos. Salve out the door, so... Probably about half of his regen gone already.
Jungle CM is... thing. Level 2 already, so has the Arcane Aura. This is actually going to benefit the Void in the offlane. Did not expect Void to get much benefit from the Arcane Aura, but...
Yeah, that's where he really could have just used the Time Walk and saved the South.
This Void's doing something kind of cheeky here. He's trying to go into the jungle to scout the Enchantress and maybe reveal a Smoke Gank. He came very close to it. Void now at the top rune and will reveal this Smoke Gank. Super walks into him. Impale.
Easy bounty rune. Yeah, that's...
An easy Time Walk.
That is the worst possible combo of creeps, I think, to get that gank.
Yep.
As far as the medium and big creeps go.
And it's something to kind of take away from this is like your Enchantress, if you're going to run the Enchantress, you're going to go for ganks like in between rune spawns, like around the 3-minute mark maybe for your first gank, because offlaners are always checking that rune and are often in positions to reveal those smoke ganks. So I think
Yeah.
his timing for that gank was not very good.
Well, also just a terrible duo of creeps to gank with. I don't even know if that...
You go mid lane. Level 3 Crystal Maiden. Frostbite and Crystal Nova. XTT. He's hoping for some uphill misses, but it's not going to happen. That's a first blood.
Well,
It's your jungle CM.
which one's more effective? Your Enchantress with ass creeps or TM with her 2 nukes? That's not even debatable. Easy gank. And it's also the Void just being a difficult takedown. If the Wraith King's not nearby, there's just no way they get the kill.
So it's a good start for HGT.
In good news, Doom is getting his levels off lane, so he's at least keeping up with the Void and should be able to pull ahead potentially later on, but I mean, it's just always when you see an Enchantress, it's just like, you're like, as a support especially, it's like, has she gotten a kill yet? Has she gotten a kill yet? Has she gotten a kill yet? Has she gotten a tower yet? Has she gotten... If not, it's just like, well, you could have picked something else. So.
And much more so than like a Chen, because I don't mind like seeing a Chen farm in the jungle for 10 minutes to get a fast mech, get fast level 6, and then just group up and push. Enchantress can't really do that too well because you can only ever have a couple creeps at a time, and they're not really always there for the push. Not to mention, you don't have that like big healing ultimate, which is great for pushing as well. So
now, of course, they do have a really good Roche lineup. The Wraith King lifesteal, as well as the Enchantress Untouchable. So it's not a useless pick. It's just, to date, fairly underwhelming. They're going to try to push this top lane in, looking at the HGT lineup. Not the best counter-pushing lineup. They've got a decent hero in the Razor, but until they get their Blink on the Centaur, I don't see them aggressively deep pushing here. They may slow down this one, but if the LaiG game you really want the tier 1, they're going to get it.
CM's going to show up though, and Kaka getting closest level 4 throws a Nova, and that doesn't even drag the creep aggro, so that ain't working.
They're going to try to go on the Faceless Void here. He will time walk out, but now 18 seconds where he's got to be pretty careful. Or, sorry, 17 seconds.
Like you said, if they want the tower, they're going to get it, and that's exactly what happened here at the top lane. And that's a fast tower for the Wraith King, and he's probably going to pick up a Midas following this, I want to say, with 1,500 gold. Could go for a really fast Blink, but I don't really think that's going to do too much when you can just get the Midas up, start power leveling, and go back for the Blink later on.
Yeah, level 2 Wraith King ult's just such good. It's so much better than level 1. 100-second decrease in the duration of the cooldown.
He just swooped on in. He didn't even smoke. He went all the way through the enemy jungle, I think, which is how he kind of got there undetected, because there is a dire ward up here.
Come on, Justin Bieber. You gotta...
Yay.
Oh, now it's your mighty boar, but you gotta
he had
step
the
your game
Justin
up.
Bieber crew, yeah?
Yeah, he didn't use the speed burst though. Justin Bieber can book it, man. Alright, so they take the tier 1 early, but that also puts the Void nearly at level 5, actually ahead of the enemy Doom, who tried to go for a bit of a gank rotation towards mid. He was chilling on the ramp around here, and well, it's a Razor who's had a good start with a Death Prophet who had no mana and HP. Very difficult kill.
Alright.
And overall, things just looking really good for HGT. Super fast Centaur Blink incoming if they don't kill him right now. He's actually 50 gold short. This could be really big.
Yeah, but here comes the smoke gank from behind here. They'd love to kill the Centaur here. The Skywrath, the less important kill, the much easier kill though, and Ran has no mana for a hoofstop right now, and that's a big problem for him. He's going to go down.
Man, that was...
Doesn't get the Blink.
So close to being able to pick that one up.
He was also
100
so
gold
close
short.
to level 6. If he has a Stampede, that's an easy survive as well, so...
Well, they did have the triple stun.
Okay, fine.
Poor guy.
He did not expect... This CM is doing work this game. Being involved in... Not even being involved in... Has set up all 3 kills single-handedly, basically.
Yeah, meanwhile, what's Skywrath doing? Just coming in and trying to KS. That's what Pretty Hall's all about. Well,
Some
look at
stat pad going.
get his boots out soon. CM already with the completed Tranquils. She's level 5. So, yeah. And is leveling up the Crystal Nova. I think it's a nice choice this game. They really need the deep push against this Enchantress Death Prophet. And with that, plus your Plasma Field, it'll be tough to go in. And once again, CM on the hunt.
Gonna go for a Stampede kill as well. Air wants to chase this one. XCT can kind of try and bottle up here, but one more right click. Impel under the tower, not going to turn this one around. Air can look to keep on going for this Lion kill. I think Lion needs to be very careful about this. Elsewhere, it's the Enchantress trying to finish the CM, but Tranquil Boots too OP.
Yeah, if Air knew that the Lion didn't have backup, he would have gotten a double there. But could have been worried about the Doom maybe rotating in almost level 6.
Centaur's calling for backup.
Or the
because
Wraith
he's got
King.
his Blink. Oh, Doom doesn't take the bait, though.
Doesn't have the Stampede.
Yeah.
No Mystic Flare either. If they get the Blink Stomp, they're okay. But
Doom,
they've got to have the Skywrath already in position when it happens.
Doom could have gone for that last range creep and chose not to, and that saves his life. So we'll see our TP back towards the top lane now. CM thinking about moving in. There is Reincarnation, so
They have Chronosphere, but yeah.
yeah.
You want to kill him once and then Chrono on the way out, or well, okay.
Twice, I guess.
It is a 4-minute cooldown, so
They got Centaur here as well. They may just need to use a Frostbite and save the Centaur, so they need double edges. So we'll have a Hoof Stomp, and the rotation from the Enchantress is just too far away. XCD has a Wraith Fire Blast, but
not sure what Super can get done here. He's going to try for a bit of a trap. The heal comes out. XDD still going to go down. That is a big kill.
the 5-minute cooldown on Reincarnation now.
Yeah, just ridiculously long. 260 seconds.
Air gets doomed up, and that's I'd say pretty important kill considering how well this Razor's doing. Although Razor did buy Magic
his wand,
and,
yeah.
spent all his money, so lost absolutely nothing there.
Nothing of value was lost except the life of a precious Razor.
Does the recap when it shows it shows he lost 239 gold? Did he actually lose 239 gold, or is that just how much he would have lost if he had money?
I guess it's how much he would have lost.
I'm
It
pretty
said
sure
he spent all his
money.
gold. Yeah.
That was what I saw. I'm trying to like second guess myself. Like, did he spend all his money or didn't he? Mid lane.
I'll check the stream in 2 minutes or so. But
Centaur gets a kill on the Death Prophet with a Stampede initiation, and
meanwhile, top lane, they want to go in your Faceless Void. He's already got the 1 point and backtrack, but in comes a angry Doom. There's another stomp. They don't have a Troll Trap anymore. Secondary Wraith King stun, and the constant zappy of the Harpy Stormcrafter will net them a kill on that offlane Void. Still, though, the Death Prophet is on the a quick trip to just useless land. 1 and 4. Boots, bottle. That's it. No phase yet. No Yules. No drums in the making. And if you're going to pick one hero to shut down this game, I think of both teams, Death Prophet is the most important because, well, maybe the Razor. I guess he's somewhat close, but the difference is the Razor is a Chronosphere to set him up, whereas Death Prophet can't really count on her team to prevent the enemy team from jumping her.
Death Prophet is such an item-dependent hero. You need to be tanky to deal exorcism damage. Like, your ultimate is useless if you're kind of behind in this game and squishy. And that against a Centaur Skywrath with tons of burst damage, you need Yules plus BKB ASAP, and shutting down Death Prophet is just cripples the entire LaiG gaming strategy, it feels like. Oh, Blink Hoof Stomp off the mark. Enchantress has already kind of dodged that gank, so... even so, HGT just still looking to keep the aggression up. They kind of know they're in a good spot and just can keep on moving forward.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for the stream to catch up to that moment. Just curious to see if he did in fact have no gold left.
Volvo need to fix their teamfight recap, man. They need to get on the BTS level of teamfight recap.
The thing that's really annoying with the automatic teamfight recap is how it just you'll have a huge fight and then there's one kill at the end and it only shows the recap for the one kill at the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's see. Air, he spent all his gold. He had 5 gold left, 8 gold left. He lost 5, but it says he lost 230. So, Volvo, fix please. Confirmed.
All right. So
I guess, like you said, it's how much he would have lost.
Yeah. It doesn't actually do the math. I wonder if I assume the the net worth is based on just every hero's current net worth. So that's probably
that
still
should
accurate.
Be correct. Yeah.
It probably isn't reflected entirely there.
Unless they do it if they did it any other way, it'd be really weird.
Yeah. Highly inefficient for that. Both teams going for the tower pushes now. We have the top lane being pressured by HGT, whereas LaiG Gaming have numbers at bottom. With a Finger of Death, I think they want to go for a kill on this Void, but he knows top lane's not being defended, so should have a pretty good idea that there are heroes maybe coming to gank him down bottom.
And unfortunately for Lai, right as he pokes out his pretty little head, Lai's already rotating towards mid lane. The Chronosphere is available. Your Mystic Flare online. Stampede at the ready. They're going to defend this one, GoDz. I don't see LaiG Gaming taking this. If they try to commit too heavily, this could be a complete train wreck. They don't even have a Wraith King all right now, and they will back off. Yeah, they can't go in. Doom just complete his vice. Are they really going to try for this? They're committing. Exorcism even over. No way.
Yeah, Void's still bottom lane. If he had maybe TP'd, could have been the one to initiate with a Time Walk, but...
Yeah, I mean, they still have the Centaur to go in, so they can just let the Void follow up.
I guess the Doom could potentially, or Lion could get the Hex off or the Doom before he hoof stomps, but yeah, I think that could have worked. They're going to smoke down towards bottom lane. Doom with ultimate available. Tranquil's Midas, pretty standard opening from him, but once again, it's HGT pressuring towers. They're here at the Tier 1 mid lane. They haven't even got really a pushing lineup. That's kind of the crazy thing. They're just pressuring towers with 3 heroes.
Oh, poor Void. He does still get his backtrack, though. Doom no longer removes that, but unless you have the Ags, but I don't know if it's going to matter here. As he retreats out, there's your Finger of Death. That one's not backtracked, and easy takedown. But with no Doom and no Finger, you're pushing mid if you're HGT. And ain't a thing LaiG Gaming can do to stop it. No Exorcism, no ultis except for Impetus, and, well, your Wraith King ult, but what's that going to do without some backup?
Yeah, Doom TP's in and does actually bait out.
They should not be sticking around here. Oh, great silence from XTT. Yeah. Still, though, XC held in position. Razor, already popping his mech earlier, will be forced back. Wow, Error taking some big imp damage here, and is it enough to bring him down? Another Wraith King stun in 2 seconds. They need a body block here. CM, man, a tanky CM, taking bullets for the cause. Still no Faceless Void. Finally he arrives. The Chrono's onto 2, but is it going to be enough? The Razor doesn't feel confident to go in. A very poorly executed fight from HGT, only netting them a single kill there on your Enchantress. That's like the worst possible team fight for HGT. And no Doom, no Finger, no Exorcism. Still LaiG Gaming coming out even.
Yeah, Lion survived on 2 HP from the last Arcane Bolt, and I don't think LaiG Gaming will mind that clash too much. They protect their tier 1 tower, they're just wasting HGT's time, and HGT have to be a bit careful here about where they go from here. I think they're just not really farming enough. Like, sure, okay, Razor's top of net worth. They're going to go for another kill mid lane. Wraith King gets his reincarnation pop, but it looks like they quickly realize they can't stick around.
Uh-oh. Here come the imps.
CM has a frostbite, so...
They have Stampede in 1 second, though.
Yeah.
He might Stampede himself into an early demise. Not just kidding. It doesn't actually even have to use it. Now goes back in. Stomp on 2. XTT done for, and... I mean, that's just the power of this HGT draft. They've got the 2 really easy initiators. The Centaur Blink Stomp, the Void Chronosphere, and either one connecting guarantees kills. At least 1 kill, maybe 2 or 3 if they're good. And whereas LaiG Gaming, your Doom, Finger both used just to net a single kill bottom lane, and then there's nothing else in the tank.
Yeah, and now Void's got his Mask Commander, so he has that solo kill potential on a number of heroes.
Oh, yeah.
On this dire side.
Well, Enchantress has only gone for 1 point untouchable, so even Enchantress is killable,
600 HP with 2 armor, hells yeah. That's definitely happening.
You do not see this build very often, to be honest, nowadays. It's always about the leveled up untouchable for the Roche and just for their survivability. Sometimes you even see stats over leveling up the heal too much.
Almost all of these heroes, apart from like Wraith King, can be solo killed in the Chronosphere. Doom's kind of borderline. I think maybe just tanky enough with the Tranquil Boots.
They're going to need the Death Prophet to not get caught or get off the self-Yules if she does get caught, or it's just going to go terribly.
See the Wraith King, Doom as well with the Scorched Earth, so I think they maybe get a bit scared here. They've got Void coming up. They only have 3 right now. Raze at the bottom lane. They need at least a Void, I think, on top of this, and Centaur realizes Wraith King's in here. Will he get a hoof stomp in time? No.
Close one. Kaka couldn't get in range for that scouting Nova.
Narrowly escapes. That would have been a big kill there on the carry Wraith King when he didn't have his ulti up.
Still, Eric farming towards a BKB. Your your Centaur almost has a hood complete working towards a pipe. They're getting some really nice 5-man items, and LaiG Gaming, they're going to have to fight this GoDz. There's no like in this game. The Death Prophet is way too squishy to aggressively split push. Like, you can go for this tier 1 bottom since you see 4 top, but if the Void gets 1 more item and ever TP's back and catches the Death Prophet, she'll just die to that, so...
And sure, you're getting a tier 1 tower, but it also creates a window where you don't have Exorcism, so it just means you can't really teamfight at all.
Yeah.
Enchantress not really a great teamfighter. The Impetuses do decent damage, but Enchantress has 650 HP, so suddenly you've got a 2-minute window with no Exorcism, so HGT can just go for another T2 tower, they can go for a big aggressive smoke gank, they can try to take a... I don't know about Roche, and they haven't got the best Roche lineup, but they can take most fights that they want because of the fact there's no Exorcism.
Yeah, Exorcism has an insane cooldown now. Whereas if Razor gets his Ags, that ulti's got basically no cooldown. It's like a minute, so you can always have it up.
Oh, he gets the time walk off bottom lane.
That cast animation change maybe making the difference there. Just a slight bit longer.
I thought he had that tune, but yeah, it was that tiny little change here. Top lane now. Uh-oh.
Easy takedown, but can they kill him twice, or do they need to? Oh no, Wraith King ult's still on cooldown.
That level 1 ulti.
Even with the Midas build at 17 minutes, still not even close to level 11. He's just gotten no kills, I guess. What's his record here? 0 and 3. Yeah, 0 kills, only 2 assists. Normally at this point, Wraith King would either have level 11 or be very close.
Perfect spot to get a 2-hero chrono.
Hero!
Can they block the Doom, though? He has got his ultimate available, and will actually use on the Void before full HP. This is just used defensively. CM without the Frostbite gets the kill. And a TP out from Death Prophet. Enchantress has no TP. Air can't really keep up.
Man, that was funny looking. Like, before the chrono was ending, Doom was already waving his arms, it looked like, because I think it's because of that change in 6.82 where they fixed the... Or maybe it was just a bug fix. Yeah, the chronosphere wasn't aura, so it would, like, persist for half a second after it ended.
I don't know how that worked visually, but yeah, that may be what it was.
I, like, still saw the blue chronosphere on my screen. Maybe it was just perfect world lagging. He's, like, already waving his arms to cast Doom, but... Yeah. Considering the earlier jump, not going to say the Doomcast animation is too fast. And, well, still in the end here, you got to worry. I said BKB on air, although I wonder if he just goes Ags. If he gets an Ags, they could even threaten high ground with his ultimate, especially if they ever catch Exorcism down.
Yeah, I think the fact they're pushing down, actually taking this many towers with a non-pushing lineup, throw an Ag Scepter on this, and I think you have a much better high ground siege. So I think either one's fine, but I think I kind of lean a bit more towards the Ag Scepter as well, but we'll see how things work out.
Yeah, he's got his options open, hasn't spent his gold yet. Normally you get the Ogre Club for the BKB, so yeah, we'll just have to bide our time, find out. BKB is still pretty good this game, up against the Doom is a slight nuisance, but it's only a level 1 Doom. He's nowhere near an Aghanim Scepter, so your BKB will still be extremely frustrating to play against.
Right. Senton not going to finish off the full pipe. He's actually gone back for a Vit booster, so could go for the Crimson Guard.
Is it a good Crimson Guard game? You're up against Impetus, pure damage, can't block Exorcism. I don't think you Crimson Guard this.
I guess it's more just if you want to try and siege high ground, like Crimson Guard a creep wave for the tower damage, but...
I'd say probably either casual Vit booster or pipe.
Yeah.
I don't see this as a good Crimson Guard game.
Straight Heart of Taras. That's an item build.
Get the Rod of Atos, dude. That's where the value's at.
He doesn't have too many mana problems because CM has actually maxed the aura.
No, I know. Just for that slow. Yeah. That slow's always up.
I think Rod of Atos actually is an okay center item. Like, you need your blink, but after that you could go Atos second, but...
It's like nice to break Lincoln Spheres. It has a good build up. I think with the CM in the game though, it's not that valuable.
You don't get any benefit from the extra mana pool.
Yeah, almost like 95% trolling. 5%. It could happen.
I think it's legit. We've been seeing Rod of Atos on Dooms and stuff. Like, it's a legit item.
AUI is happy. Yeah, I gotta say, man, AUI has a pretty good track record for predicting trends in the pro scene. Do you remember when he came to the TI3 so the TI3 hub when we did the Asia qualifiers and he kept on going on about how broken Visage was? Yep. Then you fast forward to TI3, Extinct is just out of control on his Visage, all these other players using it really well. You know, he called the Rod of Atos hype before it happened. AUI 2000, man. Reddit loves him, and well,
with good reason.
They might have accidentally stumbled their way into a correct opinion for once. Just kidding. Here we go.
Oh god, they just bait out X's, and this is disaster already. Doom has a blink, but you blink Doom someone, like you've got no stun, you're actually not going to get a kill on anyone.
Get that CM. Yeah, Kaka says, great, jump on me instead, boys.
You got Tranquil Boost.
What is XC doing? Okay. He baits out the 10-second BKB.
Awkward.
Still, you don't need the BKB the way you need the Exorcism. Yeah. Exorcism. Jeez, I always tend to just slur my way through that word. Can we just call it Exo?
X? It's Team X with the Exorcism.
Yeah, Team X with the...
Team X with the X.
I was telling you before the cast how Cassia's team is always difficult, man. XDD, XTT, XZ, Team Triple X.
Sometimes Twister. We need to get Dakota on that with his acting training. We're going to see Chronosphere not the best, and Void does not have his BKB, so he actually backed off despite the Chronosphere. Blink, Hoofstomp, not ideal either. Stampede still available, and Ran is so goddamn tanky. Even takes a Finger of Death here. The Impetus is not even going to finish off. Then the Stampede! He's still alive! Oh my gosh, he's actually going to survive.
Oh, nice play. The Void runs and gets off the Centaur slow as the Stampede ends, then blinks out. They're going to throw a long-range medevac to Ran as he retreats. Still, though, that started off with a Chrono Mystic Flare. Didn't get the kill on XTT. Big save there.
Really bad team fight for HGT, but some really clutch plays in the end to like save people from the bad team fight.
Yeah, they salvaged themselves from a complete train wreck. That is for damn sure.
So they'll heal back up and I guess just go again. They're not too reliant on big ultimates. The Void Chronosphere is probably the one, but I don't think they entirely have to fight around it. They still know there's no Exorcism.
Look at the CM. Your Blink Dagger online, 600 gold in the bank.
Money is CM's middle name right now. 309. Kaka's done damn well.
Don't let that Enchantress fool you. Sure, she's got a mech arcades, but she ain't got nothing else, and net worth just not even close to your Crystal freaking Maiden as they collect a nice easy kill on your Lion mid lane. Now Doom casually blinking on through, but yeah, that was with a terrible initiation from HGT. I mean, it looked like it could have been good, but just didn't have the burst to get that kill, and I guess part of it's that change to the Mystic Flare. I don't think he got off the full duration. And the Yules at the end ended up saving him, but yeah, it was not a good initiation. Still, they end up getting the tower and getting a Lion kill in the end.
Took some time, but they got there in the end, so.
Yeah.
LaiG Gaming just kind of going for farm with Elter in the map, and this is what Death Prophet's so far behind, just has to keep doing this. Try to get BKB ASAP, and even with a BKB, if you don't BKB dodge that hoof stomp, you're probably dead. So, it's such a tough game for be a Death Prophet.
Like, HGT are really strong at 5-man as mentioned, and I don't see how LaiG Gaming can really stop them from pushing GoDz. They could try for a Roche sneak. They now have the level 3 untouchable with the mech. They could definitely go for Roche, and that might be the play here, but I don't really see... If HGT decide, okay, we want to try and break your base, they're going to have to fight at the base.
And you get maybe an Aegis off of this, but HGT will know that you use Exorcism. Doom gonna, well...
He's a ward, dude. He's a ward. Yeah. They don't actually have a ward near the pit, so maybe this is a good place to be.
HGT, if they're pushing right now, they'll see Roshan go down and just be like, oh, okay, let's keep pushing because Exorcism.
Because you had to use Exorcism to get that in a timely fashion.
They should know pretty certainly that would have happened if you try and sneak a Roshan. They're playing a bit safe for the time being, but hey, they'll see that Roshan timer pick up, so it's an okay Rosh. They have no good Aegis holding heroes. Wraith King is like kind of meh because he already has Reincarnation. Death Prophet's kind of meh because you don't get the Exorcism after you respawn, so it's not even a big Aegis to be picking up. Like they haven't got any good hero that benefits from it that much.
Yeah, that's a really good point. If they had a carry Enchantress, that could make a difference, but unfortunately they don't, as we'll see HGT. They're not going to fight now, I guess, but they certainly could. BKB up on your Void. I think you wait for the Razor Axe here, but once you get that, then you can go really hard in the paint, try to drive into this LaiG Gaming base, and just force them on back. They have a Wraith King who's been a total non-factor, and I still think he kind of is, GoDz. Like, I don't see any reason to focus him. Just ignore him. He can't make you care about him. He gives you the lifesteal aura. That doesn't help Death Prophet when she's doing all their exorcism damage, and outside of that, he has no deeps. There's just no reason to focus him. The Doom, probably your exorcism, or sorry, your Death Prophet. She's just a walking exorcism. Who am I kidding? Your exorcism hero, your Death Prophet. Yeah, that's the main target, but I don't even think you care about the Doom this game. So yeah, I don't see what the Aegis does for you, and I don't see anyone that you have to worry about except for Death Prophet this game.
Yeah, I think if you can kill Doom in a Chronosphere before he ulties, it's great, but other than that, yeah, I think he's another kind of can-ignore kind of target. Kill the squishies, kill the Death Prophet, kill the Lion.
Now, later on this game, if he gets, like, Ags, Refresher, that could be different.
Yeah, he's actually just accepted, so XZ is farming well as far as LaiG Gaming concerned, because no one really
That is a big item, actually. Will disable your backtrack, makes it much easier to bring down the Void. So, it could be a game changer.
See Super get caught out there, and Stampede was used, not needed in the end, and LaiG Gaming just
a classic combo
all over the place. Doom. Oh, he crowed. That should have been cancelled.
Whoop.
He had time to easily get the cancel off on that one. Maybe a bit of ping delay or something, but
yeah, 110-second cooldown. It used to be 100, so it's a bit unfortunate. LaiG Gaming, this could be a window for them on paper. They have their Aegis for whatever it is worth. BKB coming on your Death Prophet soon. Doesn't have it yet, though, and by the time she does, it'll probably be an Aegis expired, so I don't know if the Miss Chrono is going to end up mattering too much in the end as far as offensive opportunities for LaiG, but it probably does mean HGT just will miss out on a kill in the next minute or so.
Yeah, it seems HGT are just going to wait out the Aegis and look for pickoffs here or there. They are going to have their CM get ganked up. The Yules cancels the blink. Doom on a CM. Okay.
That's dubious. They know Chrono's down for about the same amount of time. Well, a little bit less. Yeah. 20, 30 seconds less, but yeah, not worth it. I mean, I guess getting any kill is okay, but
I'm not sure what they were
very slightly worth it, I guess.
Why do you need the Doom there? What's the CM going to do that requires?
I think he was just like, okay, I'm going to find a big target. I got to Doom it right away. It's like, oh, I found a target and just natural instinct cast the Doom.
Some Doom withdrawals, apparently.
Yeah, like when you're up against a Void, you just like have your hotkey for your blink your Blink Dagger ready so you can jump out before he chronos you, but sometimes you just, you know, you just insta-react because you're on high alert.
Okay. Hare's got his Ag Scepter to go
I'm
with
making
BKB
excuses
mech
for them
now.
here.
That's okay.
You know,
Gotta
defend our players here once in a while. We flame them enough.
Oh, can we flame Rand? What items is he building? Centaur, what are you doing, man? Like, make
These are all, to be fair to Rand, these are all really good value items, but I am a little surprised he didn't just complete probably the... actually, it's not really a great pipe game. The Hood's a little odd. There's Finger of Death, there's Doom, which is pure damage, Exorcism, which is physical, Pure from the Imp.
Yeah, that's also pure. So.
It gives you regen. I actually think it's a pretty awful pipe game. It's about one of the worst pipe games you'll ever see.
It saved his life to the Finger of Death in the mid lane, so... I don't know if... Obviously, that was not calculated in advance, but...
Yeah. I mean, maybe it is just a casual Hood, but... Yeah, then I still agree with you either way.
The Crypt Swarms.
He could have a Reaver now. Like, he could almost have a heart.
Yeah. I wonder where it is going. I think the Shiva's Guard, perhaps? But
yeah, anyway, to answer your question, we can definitely flame Rand.
Okay.
This is a dubious item build.
Alright. I'm on board with that. So, right down the mid lane we go. I think Aegis Aegis expires and they're grouped up as 5, like, right at the same time. Although they'll quickly realize, hey, look, there's 5 heroes bottom. Let's go
And they have...
Let's go have some fun.
They only have this one ward, GoDz. It's not in range. They're going to book it the hell out of here, bottom lane. At the same time, the Dire Courier goes down.
Aegis gone.
Just carrying a TP scroll, but still costly.
They're not going to catch anyone, so...
Oh, hello.
Oh, actually, never mind.
Hello. Good. Oh, the plays.
Did that Plasmic Field see him? Yeah, it did, but...
Unnecessary Doom, Lotus Sphere, fail CM, fail Centaur, fail Lord, Skywrath Rachel, dude. All of them were fairly close placed in the player's defense, but man, oh man.
Yeah, everyone was
it's like
just
6 fails.
half a second
Six fails in a row.
It was just...
We've got a whole Dota Cinema fails of the week video in one 3-minute clip.
Oh boy. Well, that's something. This CM is actually going to be a big team fight threat because we're going to see CM with Blink, BKB.
Not with ultimates like that, dude.
Look,
if they hit the chrono, yeah. If they hit the chrono, of course.
Even without chrono, you just go in, start off a fight, force a Doom on your CM, and fight's won. You're going to be dooming the Centaur or the Void.
Well, yeah. I mean, hopefully you're reserving your Yules. I mean, to be fair, they're just they're chucking out ultimates everywhere. So maybe it will just be a Doom on the CM right away.
Yep.
Could just silence or Yules her, though. We'll see. GoDz. Roshan up in potentially as little as a minute and a half here. Not sure.
LaiG Gaming would love to sneak it again, even just to get him another Aegis, because it seems HGT don't really want to push into that, but hey, they found a chance to push with no Aegis up, and there goes on the high ground. I don't think LaiG Gaming quite realized how close HGT were to their base.
There's a glyph available. This Razor ult still going strong. It's got about half duration remaining. They're going to doom him straight away, but he got off his BKB. XZ not able to get too much accomplished here as they go blow for blow. XDD trying to chase him out a bit. Air on the retreat. Now they'll stampede to bring him back a bit further. That Doom wearing off fairly soon. Looks like he should survive here, but they do hold the high ground. Hello, maybe not. Void coming on, back in. He doesn't want a chrono just for XDD. He gets the bash. He needs a few more. He'll get those 2. Now he can chrono for round 2 if he so pleases. Preemptive chrono. Can't miss that one. Onto XDD. No blink for you, sir. And now with no exorcism, as it is about to end.
And I have the Storms like already back up.
That cooldown. This is why Razor is still really strong, because he's got the 1-minute cooldown ultimate. Death Prophet with our 135 second cooldown. 145, excuse me. Second cooldown ultimate.
So Raxes will be claimed in LaiG Gaming. No Doom, no Exorcism, no Reincarnation. They're missing absolutely everything they need to take a fight. They could just lose 2 sets of Raxes here if I think HGT really wanted to. They may just play it conservatively, and it looks like kind of fishing for a kill on the Death Prophet, which they're not going to get. I think they could have just gone for another lane of Raxes with the heroes dead, but there we go. They're going to start chipping away in this bottom tower.
Chipping away. Man, he's just taking huge chunks out of this tower. This is just getting wrecked. Already down to half health, and finally the Eye of the Storm ends, but they'll have one more Eye of the Storm right as Death Prophet ult is ready again.
Yeah,
And they'll have a Chronosphere online around the same time.
you have 30 seconds of downtime without Eye of the Storm. It's just insane, this spell at max level.
They're going to take a second lane of Rax, unless LaiG can win this fight without Exorcism.
Yeah.
BKB there, nicely timed by Ares. The counter initiate from your Storm. Or sorry, not your Storm, your Centaur comes in. He gets the 2 hero stomp. Storm, what the hell?
Doom came in, he blinked in looking for a Doom, but he got insta-silenced.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
And they're diving the well. This might be an overextension from Air. He's going to get doomed again. Now the level deaths come through. Another initiation from Ran. Again with these stomps. Who cares what his items are? This guy's a playa. He knows how to get these stomps when they count onto XDD. Looking for the double edge. Not enough. Blink forward. There's your Crystal Maiden ultimate.
Aww.
Quickly cancel.
That's a sad CM. Got 1 kill. Got the Enchantress.
Razor.
Rax
Still
is
dead. Not buying back. I guess he doesn't really need to. That's pretty much GG.
I think so too. These Link Stomps going to keep on coming. XDT gets caught in a Chronosphere with the Lion, and I think with that we maybe see the call. And there we go. LaiG Gaming get defeated in their opening Starladder Season 11 China match, and HGT coming out on top. Slightly different roster than we're used to seeing, playing with a couple stand-ins. They had Super playing really well. Sorry, not Super. They had Air playing really well in the mid lane, former of DT Club, and Kaka kind of switched off onto the support CM. He used to be the mid player for this team, but he played an amazing Crystal Maiden. Have not seen a CM do that much in a game in a long, long time.
Yeah, LaiG Gaming falling short here. HGT crushed through them. Oh, by the way, GoDz, I think we got LV and LaiG confused. It was LV who ended up qualified for the D2L LAN finals, not LaiG Gaming. So,
all right. We did get them confused.
I guess this was an expected result here. HGT did not perform well in D2L, though. They finished 2-5, so both teams struggled. But HGT still, I think, overall, the stronger-looking team.
They look solid here. I'd say I wasn't overly impressed by them, but they definitely look
No, I mean, I haven't been overly impressed by any of the teams lately in
even
China.
the teams we're meant to be impressed by. Vici Gaming, LGD.
I feel like they just play... They might play more games than the Western teams right now, or it's very close. Like, there's... For every Western tournament you see that has Chinese teams, there's like 3 or 4 Chinese tournaments. Like tournaments like ECL, NEST that are often not even casted or barely advertised at all. So, yeah, Vici Gaming, they had played the most games after TI4 before they ended up dropping out of Starladder. And maybe that's it. Or maybe we're just making excuses and the teams are just sloppy. Not hard to say, but it was a little sloppy today. Not as bad as yesterday, though, with that Vici Gaming performance.
Well, that does it for today. We got China more action coming up tomorrow, so at least from myself and LD. But we're going to have SEA. There's 1 more game for Starladder SEA, as well as 2 games for Europe, which Lysander's going to be casting. So stick around. I think he'll be taking over the stream here on the Starladder channel. But we're done. If you want to follow us on Twitter, support us. Follow LD at LDDota. You can follow myself at BTS GoDz. And
guys, one final reminder. At least here on the live stream, the Summit redemption vote ends in less than 12 hours. So if you bought the compendium and you haven't voted yet, get yourself to the polls. Let your voice be heard. If you did buy a compendium and already voted, but you voted for a team who's already qualified, update that vote because it will be ignored otherwise. And if you didn't buy a compendium, but you want to have a voice in that final team coming here, then well, go ahead and buy one. You can get them on the marketplace, I think around $6. Or if you want to support the tournament, grow the prize pool, you can go the long green mile and get the $10 compendium from the regular store. But, GoDz, we're going to have our final team decided in less than 12 hours, man. You excited?
I'm very excited.
Who do you want?
I want the most deserving team.
That's such a cop-out.
I want who do you want?
Let's see. I would like Power Rangers. I would like to see the Power Rangers qualify.
Really?
I don't think it's going to happen.
Why?
But just because I love casting those guys. They're so entertaining to watch, and they haven't gotten to come to a big international LAN. They only go to like those CIS tournaments.
They went to China. They played in
iLeague. Did you see the teams list for that tournament?
It was like $300,000 prize pool there.
It
was like newbie and
it was a
Vici
single eliminated. Yeah, and they both were like eliminated before.
They were on like the old boys. It wasn't Tongfu old boys beat Virtus.
That tournament was a joke anyway because 6.82 got dropped in the middle of the event. Then Ice Frog patched 6.82 in the middle of a best of 3. So
quality stuff.
Plus I like playing the Power Rangers theme song. So
okay, all right. Well,
but if you don't have a team, vote for Power Rangers.
All right, fair enough.
I'm just kidding, guys. Vote for whoever the hell you like. But either way, vote's closing soon. So yeah, that wraps up Starladder China.
Stick around, guys. SEA coming up soon with Lysander. We'll take the stream down, so don't panic. Just refresh the stream in like 5-10 minutes when it comes back up after a few ads, and we'll see you guys later.